About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. That one good for 26 and a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Let's go 47.
57.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
At the 28-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
And it's getting them home.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Ready. 54, right there, right there. 54, Mike. Hey, here I come. Smith. Here I come. Here I come.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Hey, get in the way with me.
Five.
Now Sanders on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Jennings was the one he was looking for, and it's 2nd down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that, but if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, high 7. 61, matchbox lights.
Sanders going to throw again. Completes it to Jennings. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Steve 6.
54. Mike 54.
Hey, watch the line.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Cut.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Mike 5-4. I got you. Let's go.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
90 Wolf. You. Kill. 22 jet bomber.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Ready up.
Mike 54, Mike. Check. Watch 54. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Mike 54.
Get it.
To throw is Sanders. Looking to throw on 2nd down. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line.
On the set.
Watch 98. 98 for Mike. Got you. I got you, son. I got you, son. Watch 98. Watch 98. 98 for Mike.
And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Finds his tight end, Ingram. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
It's out time, guys. It's out time.
Hey, Haywood. Check right. Watching your five.
Back to throw. Sanders. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Watch the backer. Watch the backer. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike.
Looking to throw. Sanders. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
Hey, Alpha.
54 Mike. 54 Mike.
Go.
Back to throw. Sanders. And that is incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Strip that ball. Watch 98. Watch 98. 98 for Mike. Let's go, D.
Ready.
Here's Sanders throwing on 4th down. And Ingram hauls it in. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Come on, set. 15, Lonnie. 15 line.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I got you. I got you.
Under recon, 132 fighter.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Now Prescott. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Kill.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Tackles. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. You got double up.
Hey, check Mike 26.
Prescott now. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Here we go, 46.
57's right. Tighten up. Pull it together.
26.
Final play of the half. Prescott trying to lay one up deep. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Switch. Kill.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Elliott. And they'll get him down right around the 16. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Check three.
Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Elliott. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Watch tight end. 3 down. Switch.
Under 10. Under 46.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are back within a single score. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. To throw is Prescott. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Let's go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Hey, watch the slant. Wide, get wide.
Right up.
On the run, it's Barkley. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
47-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Coming for you. You Let's go.
Looking to throw. Sanders. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
Ready.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 36.
Mike 54. Mike 54. You can't block me.
You get it.
They'll run with Barkley. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Ready,
The
ready.
last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Check. Hey, Foxtrot.
Watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
You ain't got nothing.
Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to play. Big Griffin.
Again, it's Barkley. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Barkley again, the ball carrier. Leighton Vander Esch on the tackle.
Bus stop.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Set. 50. Plant.
Check. Watch 54. Switch up.
Put up.
Mike 54.
Shoot.
Back to throw. Sanders. And Jennings has it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 16.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Set, ready? 60 or.
It's a party now. Switch.
Protein spill. Hey, Delta. Hit it.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch QB draw.
You draw quarter.
Check your backer.
Let go.
Sanders now throwing again. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Here we go. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
And the blitz does come. And it'll be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. Jennings was the one he was looking for.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
Watch tight end. Hey, we got 3 down. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Kill.
10th carry now for Elliott. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. A big run that time by Elliott. 65 yards.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. 47.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Cowboys 18, Giants 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Second and 11. It's the right side here, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Check 6, go!
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Set up. 60 Pittsburgh.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
'54's Mike. 54's Mike. Fire.
Looking to throw. Sanders. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Giants, first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Come on.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 31.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Tricks on Travis.
Back to throw. Sanders will get this out to Barkley, complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. You better be afraid of me. You better. Bravo. Let's go.
Barkley. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Saquon Barkley is the ball carrier. He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
All day.
Hey, Orbit. Get it.
Looking to throw. Sanders. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Let's go.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
218, chop. Big trip.
On 1st down, Barkley. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here we go. 10 Lobo. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. General West.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Check.
6-6. Pull it high. Hey, do.
He'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost him.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves them out there with another chance.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
Yo, faster.
I think probably just trying to draw him off there, it didn't work.
And defensively, that's what you work on all the time, being in that spot and being able to not jump and give them the yardage that they were desiring.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Go, go.
Mike 54.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. Go.
Now Sanders throwing on 4th down. The quick slant caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in, and he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with time running out, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Rosas good with the extra point. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Let's go. 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down. Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at FedEx Field. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing wrong football. We're going to 53. Check Mike 57. Mike 57. I'm coming.
Prescott to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
1st down, Dallas.
Here we go. 4-8. 7. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. 1-8.
In your face.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
It's second down and 10.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This to potentially send us to overtime. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Here's second and 10 now from the 29. And now the timeout call. So 5 seconds left, and a field goal would send us to overtime. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this one is right down Broadway. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Go now. 60 or.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Hey, exit.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Sanders on 1st and 10. Looking deep for Jennings. Got a man that's caught inside the 10. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Look at me. Zipper.
Mike's
61, matchbox lights.
Yo! Bang, 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 bang. 54's Mike, 54's Mike. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Check your hot read.
Yo, go, Mike.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. Oh, good move. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
152 fighter.
Tighten up. Smooth. Slam. Slam.
Watch the safety. Coaching spill.
2nd and 3. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Giants, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their